Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. Please also take time to click that bell icon just below. On the menu today, just finished as you can see, chicken and eggplant curry, Indian style, beautiful, not too spicy, nice mild one this. Doesn't take long at all, delicious. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's take a look at the ingredients we're going to be using here. So, chopped onions, I've got like sort of 3 or 4 medium chopped onions there using red, so quite a lot of onion and about the same amount of tomatoes. Here I've got my eggplant, 2 kind of medium-sized ones there. Here I've got 4 breasts of chicken, boneless, skinless. It's about sort of 650, 700 grams. Here our spices, so 2 teaspoons of coriander, 1 chilli and 1 turmeric, some fresh chilies just there, optional as to how much you put in. Here I've got our whole seeds or garam masala, so a bit of cinnamon, some green cardamoms and about 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds. Here I've got some chopped garlic and ginger, there's about 4 in total, so 2 of each. Some fresh cilantro or coriander. We're going to start this off with a touch of oil. Of course we're going to add some salt and perhaps a little touch of water. So here we go then, so got a touch of oil in there. I'm using a sunflower oil. You could be using something else if you wanted. Nice big pot because we've got quite a lot to go in this. We're going to start off by dropping in our whole garam masala. Like I said, I've got some cinnamon here, cinnamon stick, and there I've got a few, 1, 2, 3, 4 green cardamoms and cumin seeds. Now of course you could be adding other stuff to this, some cloves, bay leaves, list goes on and on really, doesn't it? What we want to do is just infuse the oil just for a few seconds. What that would do is give the oil a lovely flavour. Don't skip this part, always really important to be doing this. That's fine. And then we're going to go in with the onions. Like I say, I'm using quite a lot of onion for this one today. Also going to add in that garlic and ginger, which I've chopped, as you can see, quite small. If you wanted, you could be using garlic ginger paste. While I'm here, I'm going to get a little bit of salt in there. Just using this sea salt, that brand. And let's go now, I want to kind of above medium heat, let's go for about 3 to 4 minutes, stirring often. Okay, so just as the onions are slightly changing colour, we're now going to go in with our eggplant. Like I said, I'm using like 2 medium-sized eggplants here. And I've cut them, as you can see, like that. You can be cutting them smaller or larger, up to you. Really simply, continue cooking on this heat, stirring often for about 4 to 5 minutes now. This is coming together really nicely. Still got a nice bit of body in our eggplant. It's at this stage we're now going to be adding our chicken. And like I say, this is a boneless, skinless breast chicken, about 600 or 700 grams. Again, cut that in a kind of similar shape to the eggplant. Very simply, again, another 4 to 5 minutes, stirring often. As you can see, our chicken has changed colour to that familiar white. There's still going to be a bit of pink inside for sure. Now we're going to add our powders, in they go. So that's 2 lots of coriander powder and 1 of the turmeric and chilli powder. If you wanted, you could be just using a regular pre-made curry powder that you might have. And you may, if you're a regular to the channel, notice that I haven't put any cumin powder in this. Normally I'd be putting cumin powder in with these guys. But I want the coriander powder to actually come through. So that's why we're using double the amount. And always stir a lot once you put your powders in, because they can burn and we don't want them to burn and they get bitter. There you go, that's looking fantastic. Now we're going to go in with those tomatoes. I've cut them really nice and small, and like I said, that's about the same amount as the onion. We're now going to pop in our optional chilies. We're going to give this a mix, and we're going to let it go again on this above medium heat for about 5 or 6 minutes now. Now, depending on what juice you have in your tomatoes will depend on what water's going to come out, i.e. gravy. So we'll come back and check that in about 5, and if we don't get enough moisture from our tomatoes, we'll be adding a touch of water. Give it a stir every now and then. Okay, so as you can see, I got loads and loads of moisture from my tomatoes. Always pays to use a nice ripe tomato. Now if you didn't, like I said, don't worry, just add some water in there and cook it for a couple more minutes. But this is looking absolutely wonderful. What we want to do now, just turn it down a little bit, above a simmer, not a simmer, and let that go now for about 5 to 6 minutes, and then we're done. Okay, off goes the heat. Check that for salt, you might want to add a touch more, I'm fine. As I said at the beginning, a little bit of cilantro or fresh coriander, whatever you call that. Give that a mix in, and you've got yourself a really lovely chicken eggplant curry. Nice and mild this one, not super hot. Lovely with some rice or with some bread, some roti or paratha or whatever you want, some naan bread. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will see you soon. Please do click that bell icon below. See you later. Lots of love.